International Day of Banks, December 4. Kindly note that this is an awareness video only. Viewers are advised to verify the contents before using this information anywhere else. Banks are contributing to the improvement of the standard of living of people and society. Let us see the top 5 big banks internationally. First is JP Morgan Chase and Company. Its value is $376 billion and employs 243,000 employees. Second is Bank of America Corporation. Its value is $313 billion and employs 208,000 employees. Third is Industrial and Commercial Bank of China. Its value is $312 billion and employs 462,000 employees. Fourth is Wells Fargo, whose value is $306 billion and employs 269,000 employees. And the fifth one is China Construction Bank, whose value is $228 billion and employs 356,000 employees. Lots of people have some savings which they can spare apart from their expenses. There are businesses, governments and individuals who need money to carry out their activities. Banks act as intermediaries between these groups of entities. Banks collect deposits from the public and lend those deposits for the development of agriculture, industry, trade, commerce, and individuals. Banks pay interest at lower rates to the depositors and receive interest on loans and advances from them at higher rates. There is a risk of losing the money loaned to entities. The difference in interest rates covers the expenses to run the bank, covers the risk of losing the money lent to their customers, and to pay dividend to the shareholders. There are different types of banks in the market. Some banks are specialized to cater to housing market, some cater to rural development, some cater to infrastructure, some cater to export and import, some cater to government services, some cater to trade and investment, some cater to cooperatives, some cater to agriculture, some cater to international businesses, some cater to governments of different countries. There are various banks catering to different segments. Banks are essential to meet the needs of entities like individuals, businesses, and governments. Banks are monitored by a central authority and audited at regular intervals by these authorities. In spite of these regulatory mechanisms, we often hear collapse of banks due to non-performing assets, failing collaterals, misdeeds by banking officials and directors of the board of the banks. This is killing the morale of the public. Public cannot keep their entire savings in cash and they need to deposit with one of the banks. And if the banks collapse, they lose their lifetime savings, which is hurting badly individuals. Big loan defaulters normally lead the luxurious lifestyle even after defaulting their loans, whereas ordinary investors suffer heavily if their banks collapse and if they lose their savings. It is the responsibility of the respective governments to ensure close monitoring of performance of banks, audit them more frequently and in detail so that They do not enter into any sham dealings. Ensure the investors are protected. Strict criminal laws should be enacted to deal with corrupt bankers, and justice system must be improved to deliver quick criminal justice on corrupt people and colluders. Quick resolution of non-performing assets defaults should be done to lessen the damages and recover the dues in time. In spite of these negativities, banks are carrying out very good job of serving their customers and investors. They add value to all the stakeholders. Without banks, businesses cannot function even for a day. Now banks stop funding to businesses which are not following transparency and ethical practices, having records of human rights violations, child labor, forced labor, polluting the environment, contributing to global warming, conducting corrupt practices, affecting national heritages, affecting indigenous peoples, endangering biodiversity, and many more adverse actions. If every bank stops funding such businesses, they cannot operate and finally have to wind up their operations. Banks help people who operate in areas such as agriculture, health, education, clean energy, green products, environmentally friendly production services, and offer them loans at lower interest rates, thus encouraging sustainable business practices in every sector. They also serve common man, marginalized people, socially deprived, disabled, women, farmers, small traders, and businessmen, so that all inclusive development can take place in a nation and poverty can be eliminated. More and more banks should operate in a transparent way, encourage and protect whistleblowers, undergo self-audits, reduce their non-performing assets, cater to sections of society and business which really need their services and did not easily get access to such financial services, so that the entire society and nation get benefited. Kudos to the great services of banks. If you like this video and want to view more such useful videos, kindly subscribe to my channel.